What's up? How's it going? Bobby K back today with BitgoHobby, and here we have the Dynam BF-110. I'm pretty excited to get this thing up. This is my first venture into one of these big German bombers. Looks pretty cool. It's got a 59-inch wingspan, looking at 850 kV motors up front with 40 amp ESCs. This thing's pretty interesting actually, the way it sets up and everything. It calls for a 2200 4-cell pack. I'm running a Gens Ace 2200 right now in it, and it loads up front here. So it's got these little screws right here that kind of tab in. Mine was a little loose. Just so you know, you can adjust these by screwing them in and outward to make them fit better on here, a little bit tighter. But yeah, there's really no other good way of putting a different battery in here other than a 2200 or maybe a small 2600 if you can get one to fit. Because I mean, that's where it goes. That's the only place in here. But yeah, I'm pretty interested to get this up in the air. It's got some cool scale fidelity on it, just like the exhaust stacks here. One port's up, one port's down. As far as the ESCs were set up in here, they want you to load them in the belly here, which is cool, but you don't get any ESC cooling. So what I've done is I cut a little space out in the top here, and then I cut these two side windows out and mounted the ESCs kind of closer up to the top of the fuse in here so they can get some air cooling past them. Just a little modification I did. You don't need to, but it is going to be a little bit healthier on the ESCs if you do. Yeah, and then the air just kind of ports out the back window where the rear gun is at. Other than that, it's got some really sweet retracts on it. Let me get it on its nose here. So it kind of uses these retracts as a little guide system. It goes in and out, and as the retracts retract, it just flows right on this little guide right here. It's pretty neat, spring operated. Let's go ahead and work those for you real quick. All right. Yeah, but it's pretty neat. 6-channel bird, so it does have flaps as well. And yeah, it's a pretty interesting little rudder configuration here too. There's a little cover right here on the top, and that's your adjustments for the rudders. All the linkages are actually inside of the paneling here, so that's pretty neat. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty cool bird. Interested to maiden this girl, so let's go ahead and get it up. All right, guys, timer's set to 5 minutes. Aileron, elevator, and rudder all at 100% with 15% expo. This is not a counter rotating prop system, so I am looking to expect a little bit of torque. Let's go ahead and get it up. Whoa. Oh, wow. Holy smokes, smooth. Let's go ahead and get these gear up. And this is maiden flight, guys. That's hands off. Like, little bit of down. Other than that, holy smokes. This thing's really graceful. What a glider. Look at that. Oh geez, this is a sweetheart. I was actually a little nervous. I didn't know what to expect out of something like this. And yeah, definitely no need to be. Let's go ahead. Wow, no problem with power. I'm gonna go ahead and set up. Let's get see what kind of speed runs we can do here. Man, that thing moves out. All right, gentle in the power here. All right, here's a ripper. Wow, climbing out. Holy smokes, look at that vertical. All right, now I'm gonna bring her back down because she'll keep going. Wow, 100% race with 15% expo is where it's at too. It feels so locked right now. Holy smokes. Yeah, making the little few adjustments for the ESC cooling and all that, definitely not a deal breaker. Definitely not a deal breaker. This is a sweetheart. You know, let's go ahead. We're going to get it full dirty. I want to see how it flies with some gear and some flaps, see what kind of tendencies we have. I don't have any flap to elevator mix in. And you know what? It doesn't need any. Look at that. Flaps coming out, gear coming up. Turn around here. Oh, got some spectators behind us now. Been having issues with my mic too, so we're not using a mic right now. Sorry, kind of went to outer space there. Do another high speeder here. I mean, this thing moves out. Holy smokes, I can't get over how nice it flies. And then it slows down really well also. Just kind of trying to keep it close so you guys can see it here. You guys see that guy out there? I promise I'm not close to him. It just looks like it. You know, let's try some rolls here. Holy smokes. That was a high rate aileron roll. Go ahead and do a loop. All right. The only thing I have noticed is when you get up to a really high speed, those gears kind of, the gear door kind of comes open here and there a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it closes right away since it springs. Look at that. It looks beautiful. And you know, for a twin 4-cell, only a 2200 milliamp battery in here, I'm pretty impressed with the flight time so far. 5 minutes. I haven't noticed any battery sag or anything yet, so we're going to go ahead and let this time expire. Man, this thing's sweet. Yeah, definitely worth the little modifications and stuff I did. Definitely worth it. Look at that. Oh man, it's so fun to fly slow and just tight. And then power, it's there. I mean, look at that thing move, going up again. I'm gonna do a real big loop coming out of it here. Going back up again. Inverted. That's one thing I forgot to try out. How could I forget that? There's the timer clicking down here. I'm out of power just gliding inverted. This thing doesn't care. Look at that. Holy smoke. Oh, this thing's cool. Alright, so that's timer. Let's go ahead. I'm going to have to land directly at us and kind of shoot the gap here between the car and my vehicle. So this should be kind of interesting. Alright, I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to come right by us so don't get spooked there. Let's see what we can do here. Woo! Oh. There it comes. Oop, come on this way, girl. Alright guys, well sorry about the little bit of interruption there. Had a guy come and park in our little landing strip here, but other than that, that was an awesome flight. Yeah, I still have a smile on my face. That thing was really fun. Really shocked about how I can't even talk either. I was really shocked about how slow it flew. Yeah, it was pretty impressive. Flaps, I didn't get any really big ballooning or pitch down or anything like that. It seemed to be really pretty well behaved. Do your little ESC cutout to get some cooling in there if you want to. I just wouldn't fly it back to back to back if you're not going to do that, because those ESCs will get hot. Don't want to burn them up. Other than that, great bird. So yeah, let's go ahead and get another pack in it and get it back up in the air. Alright, I'll let you know when I'm coming. I can come back around. I'm already down and up. Alright, only second flight on this thing and we're racing dirt bikes. How cool. Draft stops and a dirt bike race. You ready? Yep. Oh yeah. Well, it does pretty good on grass, huh? Oh, that was fun. That's so fun. I'll try to stay next to him a little better this time. Did you see that? That was crazy. Dude came up, wanted to ride his dirt bike out here. He said, dude, those are awesome. You want to race? I was like, well, heck yeah, let's try it. Not sure how fast he was going, but man, that was super fun. Definitely wasn't expecting that for a second flight on this thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish out this pack. That was awesome. Man, this thing will get up and out in no time. I'll stick by you until you get readjusted there, camera lady. Whoa! The G's kicked the gear doors open. That was pretty cool. Alright, you guys want to see something cool? School and light posting. And our dirt bike buddies right there.
Definitely down shit back in that one.
Alright, what a fun night at the school tonight. Holy smokes. Was not expecting any of that. That was pretty fun. Man, this thing's got some really smooth power systems. And it rolls out at high speeds. Look at that. You see the gear doors coming open? Throwing G's, going up over the trees. A little rolling. Yeah. Going up. Getting a little used to it now. I'm going to beat her up a little bit more. Alright. Man, this thing's cool. It is getting pretty dark though. Those lights show up pretty good though. I made the leading edge wing light. I thought it was going to be white, kind of like a landing light, you know, but it was red, so I went ahead and just made it flashing, kind of like a little strobe. Pretty cool though. Alright, getting pretty dark out. Let's go ahead. I'm going to come by slow, pop these gear out for us, and we're going to come in for another landing. Alright, going to stay in this pattern. Going to go on down the usual routine, get to that tree line along the road, bank left, coming out of the power because she is a glider, full flap regalia. Woo! Whoop, got it down before us. So stick around, guys. I'm sure we'll have more videos on this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tap that bell if you like what you're seeing, and yeah, get yours at BitgoHobby.com. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.